I'm Bradley Jacobs, the senior editor at Us Weekly, and this is Us Must, a look at what's new, what's hot, and what's not in entertainment this week. First up, over in TV, Melrose Place. Ashley Simpson Wentz has a familiar TV address in this fast-paced revival. 10 years after the original ended, it turns out that West Hollywood complex still teems with trouble. The scheming tenants include a commitment-phobic couple, an alcoholic, and the deceptively naive Violet, played by Ashley Simpson Wentz, who, you know what, is not that bad. Want some recognizable faces? We'll say hello again to Slimy Michael, that's Thomas Calerbo, and blackmailing landlord Sydney, played, of course, by Laura Layton, who, spoiler alert, gets murdered before the opening credits, although she will be back in flashback sequences. Though this makeover isn't perfect and the resident nasty, Katie Cassidy, fails to fill Heather Locklear's stilettos, the characters are sufficiently enticing and that mystery killer plotline is juicy and compelling. Time will tell, but sizzling soap fans may have a new home. Also in TV, Glee returns. The music-filled high school dramedy, which debuted in May with a preview episode, is back with more biting wit and lots of bouncy pop numbers. Teacher Will, that's Matthew Morrison, needs to recruit more students for the choir, but jealous cheerleading coach Sue, that's the hilarious Jane Lynch, my hero, undermines him. Next up in DVDs, House's 5th season's about to arrive in stores. After 5 years, the caustic Dr. House, that's Emmy nominee Hugh Laurie, finally sees his demons start to catch up with him. First, his selfishness nearly derails his longtime friendship with Wilson, that's Robert Sean Leonard, and later his Vicodin addiction leads to hallucinations. Naturally, House still manages to solve the usual over-the-top medical mysteries. A blood-coughing ballerina, a desperately ill hostage taker. Sounds like he definitely has his hands full. Finally, a movie we weren't so moved by, Taking Woodstock. Director Ang Lee, that's the guy who gave us Brokeback Mountain, has delivered a sleepy period piece about the Woodstock Music Festival without an ounce of concert footage. It follows the true story of a closeted designer played by Dimitri Martin who opened his parents' motel to the festival's promoters in 1969, then found his mojo in the sex, drugs, and rock and roll of the era. While good-natured, the dramedy's middle-brow direction and writing present a theme park version of the epic music event. It almost makes the whole gathering seem irrelevant. I'm Bradley Jacobs, and we'll be back next week with another edition of Us Must. In the meantime, all these reviews and more can be found in the new issue of Us Weekly magazine on newsstands now.